Oh, yeah! On the ball. Wait. Here you go, John. Right, it's not too hot. Not 90.
I heard you do that.
Yeah.
My friend.
Like, oh, okay, man.
My friend and I were in the car and we look at each other and we go, "That's sad, but very true."
Throw a couple of, Happy Valentine's, you're the greatest. Eat that crap. You're the greatest. I love that crap. There's no plan right now.
Do it again.
37.
Oh, that's attractive. That'll be good for the website.
Can you fill this up for me, please?
Oh, I'll be right on it, sir.
Thank you.
Let's catch what we had last year. Oh my gosh, he's got a camera in my face. I gotta stay. I'm afraid. I get nervous. We're trying to get as much money as we had last year. We need more partners in hope. Thank you, Michelle, Melissa, and Eva Rasconi for doing it. Only $16 a month. Deborah and Bradley Wicks, $16 a month, a new partner in hope. And how about the generous one-time gift from Greg Fain, $200. Please help us get to our goal. We've only got 2.5 hours left out here at the Boulevard Mall, and those phones aren't ringing enough for us to get there. Please become a partner in hope right now. 369-5833.
Yeah, Davis runner. We don't want that. I don't want that at all.
I told him I would sing Elvis songs nonstop to y'all night, but they said
Well, see, that's something we could quash. Glenn Boy promised to sing earlier this afternoon, and the phones went deathly quiet. So I think we just won't sing. But what we want are partners in hope. 369-5833. It's so affordable. $16 a day. Or, I'm sorry, $16 a month. That breaks down to 50 cents a day, less than 50 cents a day. It's extremely affordable and very easy to do. Pick up the phone right now and call 369-5833. We are here until 9 o'clock tonight in the center court area of the Boulevard Mall.
Glenn, good for a partner in hope.
Alrighty, sport. Send it up to us.
All right. Free chair.
Oh, yeah. He was 12 years old when she was diagnosed, and she didn't live to see her teen years.
Can you imagine what it's like for a child like 12-year-old Jennifer Perkey to learn she has cancer and could die?
They came in and told me, and they said they wanted me to take me to St. Jude. And I was scared, and I was crying, and Mama was crying, and my next-door neighbors were there, and they were crying.
Or can you imagine what it's like for Jennifer's father to watch his precious little girl endure the
trust us, 'cause we've been wrong before. There comes a time in every life we find after all the might have been, the close and instant call. After all the try. Don't be afraid to fall. We're on the side of angels after all. Every time don't.
Some of the items that we have up for available for auction. We've got the CD, guitar rack. We have got the guitar that's available. The Star Guitar. We've got CDs and cassettes and T-shirts and hats. We are at the Boulevard Mall, broadcasting live on New Country 95.5 KWNR.
You were all she's just too good to be true to you. Here we go. Too good on the
Okay, you're hot.
New Country 95.5 KWNR. We're from the Lung Country, and we like it that way. It's Glenn Boyd, Dave Dalton, Brooks O'Brien. We've got Bob Bishop is out there. We've got Mitch Kelly's going to roam the table here in a second. We've got
roaming the table.
Jason Steiner, the stunt run is here. It's the Country Cares Radiothon to benefit St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Here's what you got to do. You got to call the number 369-5833. We're down to like the last less than 90 minutes now. Less than 90 minutes away, and I know you guys have probably been thinking about it. You've been hearing about this thing all since we started yesterday morning at 6 a.m. Now's the time to do something about it. Call your friends. Wake up the neighbors. Whatever you have to do. Go and start begging for money on the streets. I don't care, but you got to make a pledge happen.
Hello.
You got to make that $16 a month, the Partner in Hope, happen. What do you got, Dave?
All right, well, let's see here. We got another pledge. Is another Partner in Hope, as a matter of fact. We got to say thank you to Charlene Cribbs. Became a Partner in Hope. And also Vinny drives a taxi cab here in town. And he'd like to challenge all the other drivers in town to get themselves in gear and donate something here this year.
That's a good pun. Get themselves in gear. I like that. That's good. Hey, Vinny, thank you, huh?
Yo, what's up, man?
All right, Mitch is out there at the table where all the goodies are at. What's up, man?
Walking the table here, Glenn Boy. You've given me that duty.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you what's left here. Of course, we're still taking bids on the Star Guitar. What's the last bid on that?
I believe it was...
Raj?
What? 2020? 2002?
Wow.
2002.
2200.
Yeah.
Okay, come by and look at the Star Guitar. Lots of autographs. Let's see. Who's on here? Tracy Adkins is on there. Garth Brooks. I see Clay Walker.
Toby Keith.
Lots of guys.
Ricochet.
Yeah, Diamond Rio, Ricochet's on there. Travis Tritt t-shirt still to go here. That's an autographed one. We still have Clint Black autographed t-shirts. We've got, let's see, a Mark Colley autographed Atlanta Braves hat. Autographed stuff from Paul Brandt. We also have, let's see here, some stuff from Smoking Armadillos. Billy Dean, a beautiful color portrait of him, a nice plaque you can hang on your wall. That's autographed as well. Plus more CDs and cassettes, all autographed by your favorite.
Here for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. 369-5833. That's the phone number to call. Hey, Jason, you remember when Tim McGraw and Faith Hill were in town?
I was at that concert.
Yeah.
Yes, I was.
Remember when the two of them were up on stage? I remember Faith Hill came out, sang a song with Tim McGraw, and then he walks her off stage.
That's before they were married.
Right. And then he came back like a minute later with this big old grin on his face. You remember that?
Yeah, I wonder what they were doing.
He was gone like at least 30 seconds anyway.
A quickie.
And I'm going, messing with my girlfriend there. So this was from April 27th, 1996, when they were at the MGM Grand together. They weren't married yet. So here's a little piece of history, I guess. When Faith Hill opened for Tim McGraw at the MGM Grand a couple years ago, and Tim McGraw has signed each of these concert tickets. Now, these tickets haven't been, torn like they were at the door, used as admission at the door. These are just like you'd buy these tickets, but he autographed them. What we're going to do is the first Partner in Hope at 369-5833. Call in with a $16 a month pledge. Become a Partner in Hope, and be sure to tell the operator, I want those Tim McGraw Faith Hill concert tickets. But you have to be the first one to do it, and you need to do it right now. And for just $16 a month, put it on your credit card. You're not even really going to notice it, but you've got this. You've got something that I doubt that anybody else has. Tim McGraw Faith Hill tickets, autographed by Tim McGraw. But just make sure you tell the operator that you want those tickets.
I'd like to say that I am the stunt runt, and everybody loves the stunt runt. And I'd like to ask all my fans out there, I know how generous you are, call 369-5833.
I didn't know you were the stunt runt.
Well, now you know.
I didn't know that. Oh, my God. You're the stunt runt?
I am the stunt runt.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I hear the phones ringing. That's because everybody loves the stunt runt.
I didn't know that. I thought it was some other guy we hired. That's amazing.
You learn something new every day.
They don't tell me anything at that place.
See, everybody loves the stunt runt.
Stunt run.
All right, he's going to be giving kisses away for donations here shortly.
St. Jude gave them with their children. But in the end, all 4 of these mothers that we heard from lost their children to childhood cancer. And this is why we are here for the next hour. We've been out here for 38 hours asking for your money. And you've done pretty well, but we need to get some more help here. And if you become a partner in Hope and join the team for $16 a month, who knows? Your donation, along with others, will definitely save more lives. We've seen it happen in the 5 years we've been doing this. It's amazing. These people who work in the research hospital at St. Jude, the things they do are incredible. When we started the Radiothon in '93, we saw cure rates at about 58%. Now in 1998, we're seeing cure rates at 73%. And boy, that's the story right there. Maybe when we're here 5 years from now in 2003, maybe we can talk about 82%. But we continue to need your help at 369-5833.
And we won't stop till we make that 100%. We'll be here year after year asking for your help, but we really need it right now to meet our goal. 369-5833. No mom should have to go through what you just heard. None whatsoever. And there is hope. They've got the best. They've got the best of the best working at the research hospital, and they're trying to pin it down. They're trying to figure it out. And remember, St. Jude Children's Hospital does not charge a cent to anybody who is there. The kids get treated for free. The parents get living accommodations absolutely free. They get flown in from all around the world. Yes, that includes Las Vegas. If something so tragic, God forbid, should ever happen to you, St. Jude Children's Hospital would be there for you. Please call now, 369-5833. 369-5833.
And yes, $127,265.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Thank you very much, but we need more phones ringing like we're hearing right now. And you need to call us at 369-5833. Here's Sawyer Brown, 6 days on the road on New Country 95.5 KWNR. The Country Cares Radiothon continues. Call us 369-5833. We need your pledges right now.
Well, I pulled out a bitch.
New Country 95.5 KWNR. It's Clint Black. Nothing but the taillights. It's 8:06. I'm Bob Bishop, broadcasting live here from the Country Cares Radiothon at the Boulevard Mall. Brooks O'Brien and Dave Collins are here with me as well. And, of course, we're raising money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. 369-5833 is the phone number to call. And we will take your pledges. And I think in a few minutes here, we're going to mention the final amount on the CD guitar rack and also on this Richard Petty.
Kelly, that's Glenn Boy over there.
We want you to give the phone call. Make the phones ring right now, 369-5833. We've been doing this for, coming up on, I think, 53 hours or something close to that. And, in cases of financial need, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital is going to pay for transportation and lodging for the patient and parent, for one parent. So they're going to fly you in. They're going to fly you in for wherever you're at. They'll put you up. You go in and get your treatment. And St. Jude... $16. Do it right now. It's the Country Cares Radiothon to benefit the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. 369-5833 on New Country 95.5 KWNR.
Hollywood Video, guaranteed.
The number is 369-5833. It's the Country Cares Radiothon. We are live at the Boulevard Mall, as we have been since yesterday morning at 6 a.m. And it's all to benefit the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We want you guys to call. We can't ask you enough. We're down to the last 9 minutes now is all we've got left. We can't ask you, we can't beg you, we can't plead you enough, because once at 9 o'clock, it's over. Once we get to 9, it's over. 369-5833. Call now.
Become a partner in Hope. It's what a great way that you can give $192, almost a $200 pledge. Well, if someone came up here and said, "Here's $192," we'll say thank you very much. We can make it easier on you by becoming a partner in hope, and it's just $16 a month, so you don't get whacked, $192 at one time. Spread it out over the year. To us, it's the same thing. We still get the $192, and you get the gift every 12 months of knowing that that's right, I'm giving to this St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, and it's just a reminder to you every month and the important things that you're doing to help the kids there at that hospital.
Here's to let you know, a little idea is to let you know where the money is going and what's happening with it. Here's a song from Patty Loveless.
I had to tell him alone. I just told him that we had the worst possible news. And he said, it's back, isn't it? I told him yes.
After all my lonely nights,
What do you guys want next?
out an end in sight, a morning shining bright for me away.
He was real quiet for a minute,
Where the sweet
and he cried for just a minute. But quickly gathered himself to say, okay, what do we do now? How do we start fighting? And we did that very day. Started chemo again.
One day I know I will. Someday I will lead the parade.
Dr. Bacta came.
No, we didn't.
And we sat down with him as a family, and he told Ryan the options. And it was Ryan's choice to pursue transplant, and his words to Dr. Bacta. I'll never forget.
Yeah, we did play that.
His words were, I don't care what I have to go through, and I don't care how sick it makes me. I just want to live.
We just played Vince. Okay.
I will. One day I know I will. So
What's going to be the out cue? Okay.
They gave us hope the first few months that maybe with healing of his brain, his vision would return. I tried to draw him out to talk about it, and one day I asked him, don't you miss seeing the sunshine or seeing the snow? And again, he gave me an answer. It was so much wisdom and strength. That was, no, Mom. I've seen those things, and I've done those things. And if this is how God wants me to be, then I'll be happy. I never questioned him again. Never. And I never questioned God.
and the sweetest times will last. All's forgiven from the past.
Ryan realized that he was fighting for his life. But he wasn't afraid. And within 24 hours, he had gone home to be with the Lord.
30 seconds.
I will. One day I know I will. Someday I will lead the parade.
He was a fighter.
You're hot.
Anything you could imagine. That's how he lived as long as he did.
It's a sad but true fact, but not all the children survive suffering from childhood catastrophic diseases. But with your continued support, we hope to win the battle against these killers that take our children's lives. Please call in your Partner in Hope pledge now. 369-5833. I know that I personally, I don't know how I could go on if my son contracted cancer and died. I don't know how I could go on.
Yeah,
I don't know what I do.
Well, I don't think there's anything more devastating than losing your child. Boy, I think about, how lucky, not just my family, but I mean, the family that I have now, the family that I grew up in. We haven't had a loss in our family, and I'm real fortunate,
As many of us are.
Yeah. And there are parents out there who I am sure have said that things like this happen to other families, and then it happens to them. We'd hear stories when we'd go to the hospital, to St. Jude's hospital. I was telling a story earlier today about a guy who's from a radio station that had gone to tour the hospital in '94 with his radio station, and then was touring the hospital again, getting ready for their Radiothon in '95. And he spoke at the one in 1995 and said, last year when I came here, everything was great. Since I was here the last time, my 8-year-old son had cancer, and he doesn't have a right leg anymore. He's alive, but lost his right leg. He's playing Little League, and his knee hurt, and it kept hurting, and it kept hurting, and they took him to a doctor, and that led to another doctor, and he had cancer. And didn't have to go to St. Jude or anything like that, but it's scary. It can just happen. You could have a healthy child, and then it just happens. So don't think it can't happen to you. St. Jude is a place where sometimes doctors will tell parents, your child's the candidate for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Thank God there's a place like that where you can go and don't have to pay a dime for any of that.
369-5833. If you can make a difference, we'd really appreciate it.
Partner in Hope. It's really, really easy. I mean, it's $16 a month. You can put it onto your credit card, hardly notice it, and really take out your Visa bill every month and look at it. Feel good about yourself for doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's next to nothing. It's $16 a month.
Let me tell you one other thing that happened when we were there in. This was the first time I was there in 1993. We all get in our little groups of like 20 people, a bunch of different people from a bunch of different radio stations. You're touring the hospital. Everyone has their own tour guide. And there's about, 20 groups of 20. We're all going through the hospital. We see this little boy in there. He's 5 or 6 years old, and it was his birthday. And the Make-A-Wish Foundation was there because he always had this wish to ride in one of the big Army tanks. And the Make-A-Wish Foundation, of course, is one of those organizations that grants the wish to terminally ill patients.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have to tell you that this kid didn't have long to live. And they couldn't let him drive one of these big Army tanks because they don't allow that.
Yeah.
But they had...
He's a little short, too, I'm assuming.
But you're right. But they wouldn't even let him ride in it, So they had like one of these little miniature tanks that they had come up with. And he's having his birthday party in this room, a big old glass room. And there were like probably 15 or 20 other St. Jude patients that are in there with him celebrating his birthday. Well, the next morning, all of us are eating breakfast. There's about 400 of us from radio stations around the country. We're all eating breakfast. And this is the time now when we're going to meet some parents of St. Jude patients.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the parents who had children that survived and that St. Jude saved, and some parents who had children that died. But before that happened, the guy that runs these meetings, I guess that's his title, stood up and everybody have a good night's sleep last night? And we're all, had a good night's sleep. And everybody enjoyed the tour of the hospital yesterday? Yeah, we all enjoyed the tour.
We're going to hold up on the second. We're going to do that for just a second. First place is the number call 369-5833. It's New Country 95.5.
Sponsors, of course.
Yeah, Brubin. Back up, Dave.
Our sponsors, of course, Wendy's, who always comes through every year. In fact, they're on the phone with us. I'm telling you, they're on the phone with us every year in December and January. We've got to bring them a Radioton this year. And, Dave Thomas, the founder, was a good friend of Danny Thomas, the founder of St. Jude. Wendy's has been a huge supporter of our Radioton every year. And also the folks here at Boulevard Mall. I mean, every year.
Yeah, let's hear for Boulevard Mall.
Yeah! We're on our everyday business contact with this mall. They are
not only did that as large as small, but they've got the big part too. They go through this radio station all the time. We can't trust them.
And Eva is also here as well. Thank you so much. Also, all of our volunteers who helped out.
Yes.
Yeah. A lot of great volunteers who helped us. And Eva is on, and Jared is here. We have a lot of great volunteers. We can't thank them enough, of course, all the years. And all the rest of the people from the country. This has been a very exciting 36 hours. And we've done it for 145,265.
Yeah!
Live from the Boulevard Mall on New Country 95.5 KWNR.
And it's beautiful. That's a little bit cooler than we had originally anticipated, but the sunshine's still going to be with us. So.
Red. It wasn't the early morning camera. It's already running, so you want to gather around? We'll just do a quick group shot here. Sure. It's already running, so we'll just focus in on us. And
Oh yeah.
we're doing good. Come on.
I'm wearing my leather jacket so I look bigger.
You look big. So you look good anyway. You know? Come on. You look Whoops. We're men. Sorry.
That's right.
I guess that's it, huh? All right, that's it. That's good.
And good sucker.